Hello everyone and welcome back to your Daily Dose of EOS. I'm your host Jacques Whales. You always find me on Twitter at Jacques Whales. And on today's show, eosBlack drops by 80% and all the evidence points to a scam. Scatter has an emergency update, and Infiniverse and a bunch of other tokens was listed over the last few days. But first, the cryptocurrency market meltdown continues. There's been a brief period of time after the Bitcoin SP folks accepted the fact they weren't going to claim the BCH symbol, and it seemed like the hash wars were over. And the price went up just a little bit, recovered just a little bit. However, just a day later, the market continues to suffer, with Bitcoin now at $3,754 US, down 4.56% in the last 24 hours. EOS suffered a much bigger loss at negative 9% over the last day, now solidly below $3. It is unclear which direction the market will go, so invest with caution. Moving on to EOS ecosystem news, the biggest story by far over the weekend was the rumored eosBlack exit scam. So eosBlack was one of the most rave about projects, being the only one that was able to consistently outperform the market. So you can see here a consistent increase in the value of the Black token. However, that all came to an end on Monday, and around midnight Korean time, the token price dropped massively, losing about 80% of its value within a few hours. It didn't help that as the price went down, no one was monitoring the eosBlack's communication channels. No admins were at the Telegram group, and panic ensued. Well, it's been a day and things seem to have calmed down a bit, so I want to take a look at exactly what the facts are. So if you are interested, I did a video in depth covering all the facts I could find surrounding the topic, and that will be at the end of the video. Moving on to other news that are not so great. Scatter just issued a emergency update that had a bug. They haven't disclosed what's the nature of the bug until more and more people have updated the software. So please, if you haven't already, go get the latest Scatter update. I'll include the link down below. And big shout out to Greymass for pointing out the ecosystem and the hard work and the speed that was put in to solve this issue. The whole thing took about just an hour for them to put out a patch. Now it's up to you to go and update your software to make sure you are protected. And last but not least, we have NewDex listing a bunch of tokens over the weekend. So we have the token ARN listed, we have FAST, we have Share, we have ECTT, and just today we have EOS YX and INF token, all listed on the NewDex exchange. Of all these tokens, I took a look at all of them. The most promising one seems to be INF, and that's the one that everyone seems to be talking about. If you don't know what INF is, they are trying to do virtual real estate. So you would map out the world, and you could place, you could own a piece of land on the replicated the digitalized world, where, you know, if you buy a plot of land in Manhattan, you could place objects in Manhattan, and if people have the application installed also, they could see that you place something in the middle of Manhattan, and they could offer to purchase it from you. So it's a really cool idea. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the link down below. So that wraps up the show. I just want to address a few things. During today's pre-show, Michael asked me if I want to interview the eosBlack team to get their further comments. I will reach out to them, and if they get back to me and they want to do an interview clarifying what happened, I'll be happy to do that. And yeah, so if you could come on a pre-show. It happens every Tuesday to Saturday from 7 AM New York time, that's 12 PM London time, and I'll have a link to that down below. I now have a Facebook stream as well, so if you want to catch on Facebook, you can also do that. Again, that wraps up the show. I hope you found this video informative. If you have, please do leave a like, share with your friends. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to stay on top of these videos. That was your Daily Dose of EOS. I'm your host, Jacques Whales, and I see you tomorrow. Stay cool.